Hey guys, Working Fisherman here. In this video I'm going to show you how I rig the Senko Wacky Style. I had a lot of questions about it from video I did a couple months ago up on Susquehanna, catching some nice bass off the Senko rigged Wacky Style. So basically I use a lot of the Gary Yamamoto Senkos. You know, here's some of the colors I like to use. A green with like a cream laminate, and that right there is a natural color. And what I like to do is I use the O-rings on my Senko, and this is a Wacky rigging tool, and all you do is just slip that in there about halfway and roll that O-ring off. And you want that O-ring right about in the middle. Okay, so that's the tool I use with the O-rings, and basically that's how it's going to hang on my rig. And for my hooks, this is what I'm using here. I'm using Octopus Gamakatsu hooks. I use a 2/0 and sometimes I'll use a 1/0. And then my Senkos, that right there is a 5-inch, and I'll use the 6 and I'll use the 4, but that's pretty much the size I'm using. Let me show you a 4. Oh, here's the 4s right here, so you can see they're a little bit smaller, you know, but they work pretty good. And then as far as line, I'm using Sunline braid, like a 20-pound test on a spinning rod, and if the water's real clear, I'll go ahead and tie a fluorocarbon leader on the end of that. But that's pretty much what I'm using for line. I mean, I have used regular monofilament too, so don't get hung up on that. And then also, if I want to get that Senko down a little bit farther in the water column, like 6 to 12 foot zone, I'll go ahead and use one of these Jackal jig heads, and it's got a little weed guard on it, so that helps out. And this is an 1/8 ounce, and these really seem to work real well. So I'll use that if I want to get the Senko down a little bit further. All right. So that's basically the two rigs I like to use the most. I mean, you can rig a Senko Texas style, you know, weightless, or you can rig it Texas style with a little bit of weight. But pretty much what I'm using is weightless and with an 1/8 ounce jig head weight there. So that's about it for how I rig my Senkos. If you got any more questions, just shoot me a line. All right, thanks.